Hi guys and girls, today we're calculating the hypotenuse. Okay, and in order to calculate the hypotenuse, the most important thing is knowing the formula, which is a squared plus b squared will equal c squared. Okay, so that is the basis of what we're doing. This is a formula that's been around a long time and always seems to work, and there's a huge amount of proofs for. So that's what we're going to use. A squared plus b squared equals c squared, and that's Pythagoras' theorem. Okay, so the first thing we do is write the formula. Plus b squared equals c squared. Now write that down for each question so that I know what I need to find out and what I'm going to do. This is my instructions. Okay, so we'll do this question here and we'll find the L, the hypotenuse. Okay, so a squared is 3 because it's one of the short sides, so we'll go 3 squared. Notice that I still keep the squared part. A is 3 because it's one of the short sides we got from the triangle, and we're going to square it because that's what the formula says. B is 4 because it's one of the short sides of the triangle, and we're going to square it because that's what the formula says, equals c squared. Well, sorry, we'll use L squared because that's what we're trying to find out, that missing side, that longest side, that needs to be the c. Okay, so c squared is now L squared because L is the length of that side on the triangle, what we're trying to find out. Okay, so my next step is just to square these like the formula says. Now that's not times 2, it's times by itself. Okay, so 3 squared is 9. Now I don't need the squared anymore because I've done that, but 3 times 3 is 9, plus 4 times 4, or 4 squared, which is 16, equals L squared. And L is still squared because it's not a number, we can't do stuff with it yet. Okay, we still need to work that out. Cool. Now next step, just like it says, is to add this 9 and the 16, and we get 25. Okay, so 25 equals L squared, and this is probably the hardest thing to understand calculationally, but if we square root both sides, we square root 25. And we square root the L squared. We'll square and square root cancel it, so we're just left with L in the next line. And of course we've got to square root 25. We've got to ask our calculator what times itself makes 25, and we get the answer 5. Okay, because 5 times 5 makes 25. Okay, and we're done. Just to go through them again, our first step was to write the formula. Our second step was to sub in the numbers from the triangle. Our third step was to square those numbers. Which, remember, is not 3 times 2, like the little square your instinct tells you, but is 3 times itself. Then we add them together to get the 25, but we still have the L by itself. Then we square root. Okay, and then we're left with the answer, which should leave us a little bit of a happy face. Okay, and that was calculating the hypotenuse. Bye, guys and girls.